Hello and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 with another rally car build. This is a Ford Mustang, brand new 2018, but it's not a normal 2018 Mustang GT. This is the Debris Design version. It's got 750 horsepower, massive body kit, which means massive tires. So power is not going to be a problem, and hopefully traction won't be either. Look at the size of those rear tires. And it starts off midway through relatively low S1 class. Now I have already put the all-wheel drive and all the rally parts on it, as you can see, but just because I needed to test to make sure this vehicle could actually could stay within the PI with the mandatory upgrades. There are a fair few vehicles that cannot do that. So, yeah. Now, we aren't allowed to upgrade the rear tires, but we do get 305s on the front. Those are massive tires. It does weigh almost 2 tons, though. So I think the remainder of our PI shall be weight reduction. I'll come back to that if we have space. We also need to add brakes, because although the brakes are very good, it is still a very heavy car. We can't... Oh, come on! S2. So we're going to have to put that on. That saves a little bit of weight, not as much as I was hoping. So I guess we're going to have to add power then, because I can't put all the weight on. We're going to have a very, very powerful car. That's 800 horsepower. That's a bit too much. How powerful can this engine... This is a very, very powerful car. I'm just going to max this engine out and see what power I can get this engine to. We're not going to run it, obviously. It's way too high PI. But this is a very powerful engine. My god. It's a 5-liter V8, and yet it makes 1,275 horsepower. Why is that I love it. Why is that a thing, though? I didn't even max it out, and it was at 9/1. That's got a 1,300 horsepower engine near enough. That's massive power. We are not going to run that, obviously. We're going to run 855 horsepower, 700 torque. We're not going to do that. We're going to not go for fly. We're going to go for drive line, because that normally gets us more weight out. Yes. Good. That gives us 11 pounds as opposed to the 2 here. So, yeah. 855 horsepower, 701 foot-pounds of torque. It does weigh a lot, 3,500 pounds. But it does have a lot of grip, hopefully. So, now we just have to see if it can beat the wooden Morgan. Okay. The modified Mustang. I forget the name of it. It's like Debris or something. Anyway, it has to go around our rally station. I'll have 3 attempts to set the best time possible. I think it's a 1:46.1 that it has to beat by the Morgan Aero Super Sport. Now this does have more power than the Morgan, but the Morgan is almost a half a ton lighter. So it'll be very interesting. It has 100 more horsepower, but it weighs a lot more. And it's, well, a muscle car, and if you believe, well, every European who's ever lived, muscle cars can't turn. But this one has a fair amount of grip, which is always good. Can't quite carry that much speed through there. It has good grip, but it doesn't have that good of grip. We are on dirt after all. I guess gravel. Gravel will be the official term, but it's basically dirt. That was also ridiculously close to the little tree there. That tree will probably claim many victims over the course. Oh, I braked way too late, way too late, way too late in there. Okay. Brake earlier. Noted. That's not going to help our time. Admittedly, this is the first run, so it doesn't really matter. It's getting used to the car. Like that braking point there. Brake on the sidewalk, not after it. Does not like the tarmac too much. Handbrake it a little bit. Use that immense tires on the all-wheel drive to get yourself turned there very well. it does just kind of, it is, I will say it's a bit understeer. It's not too bad though. It's not unmanageable. The Morgan was quite an understeery thing. Oh, this is much faster than the Morgan though. You see, I was carrying Morgan levels of speed around there, and this is not the Morgan. This is, heavier, wider, and faster than the Morgan. So, funnily enough, that doesn't really work for a, speed of turning, if you will. Ooh, a little bit of two-wheel action as he kind of mess up the corner. Rubbish! Absolutely terrible first run. But it is the first run, we still have 2 more chances. Okay, second run, we are going to hopefully have a clean race this time. I'm aiming for that. I'm just aiming for a clean run, nothing too crazy. Maybe a little bit cautious on this one, don't quite carry as much speed in these corners because I just can't. It's just too heavy. Does not have the same turn-in response as the Morgan, but the brakes overall are pretty solid, and again the traction is phenomenal with those massive tires all around. Nicely done, nicely done. We carry more speed. Hug the apex. Ran a little wide there, it's fine. He rolled, but he rolled in an area that does not affect me, so I don't care. That is okay. I did not expect that. We're gonna brake a tad early, then carry a bit too much speed. Oh, this run. That section was not very good, I will be honest. Not particularly good in any way, shape, or form. I carry better speed through there. Ooh. We carry this. Maybe we don't want to slide it through there. Maybe we don't want to slide it. That might have been smoother. I think that was smoother. Maybe not faster in terms of speed, but maybe faster in terms of lap time. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now, get on the power here, let off. Get on the brakes. There we go. That's better. That's a lot better. If we could just do that every time, please. Ooh. That was a, missed apex, I think, is the term to describe that. Why are you guys struggling so much today? You were so good with the Morgan. You were so good with the Morgan. I mean, at least you're not going to get in my way, but that was a very close finish. Yeah. We tied. In fact, that's how close the finish was. We tied. That's not what I was planning for. I mean, it doesn't matter because it didn't affect our lap time at all, which is very nice. He got out of the way. But, you know, there you go. We tied it. 2:37.14. That's not our lap time, obviously. But, there you go. That guy's still stuck. Yeah. Stig's been struggling a little bit. Okay. It is time for the final run. Let's try and make it a clean run this time. Maybe we won't have any rolled cars, or we won't see a tie. I mean, it would be very cool, as long as it doesn't affect our lap time. So let's hope we can have a smoother run. That one was an improvement, but it was still sketchy in some areas. And there's definitely room for improvement, I think, on our overall time. That was a perfect lap today. Look at the speed we carried. We carried almost 20 more miles an hour. And then I immediately decided, you know, I'm not going to use the handbrake on that corner because that would be dumb. And then I didn't turn. Well, just a tad on the brakes. We may have lost a few miles an hour, but it doesn't really matter because we just have so much straight line speed in this car. Gotta figure out your braking point so you get it clean, like that. We didn't have a rolled AI, which is always good. So we don't have to get distracted. Maybe miss that apex slightly, but it's not too shabby. There we go. Going for a late apex. Look at that. Much better. Much better through there. Okay. Now get on the power, clip the apex there. Got on the brakes, don't go too much on the grass, you will get slowed down there. Look at that, that was a perfect tarmac section. Now we just have one more tarmac corner to go. Now get on the power early, and then get on the brakes early so you can get a nice straight line through here, straight-ish line. And then get on the brakes before the crust, just so you don't, because you're going to get airtime there, you just have to accept it. We had 2 wheels on the track, so I will count that. A little bit of 2-wheeled action, one more section to go, and across the line! There we go. That was a pretty solid run, I think. Had maybe 1 or 2 running wide moments. I clipped the barrier once, but we just have so much power it doesn't really matter. I am pleased with that run. I think we did a good run on our final attempt. Now we just need to see if it beats the Morgan. Alright, the modified Mustang here, that was almost 1.5 seconds faster than our Morgan last time out. Pretty impressive showing. 1:44.76. That's some serious speed in the Mustang. I think. We'll have to see as the series progresses how these early cars actually fare around here. But in our table currently, that's some serious speed. That's over 2 seconds faster than the GRC Fiesta. And yeah, I was skeptical. I will admit I was a tad bit cautious on the final run. It was a very clean run. I had one minor brush with the wall, but that didn't cost any time. And overall, I thought it was pretty solid. So, yeah, I was quite pleased with it. And my one complaint would be I don't necessarily trust its handling. It is I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just weird. It's just a weird handling vehicle. Again, it's not bad, it just doesn't inspire too much confidence, if you get what I'm saying. But overall, I really didn't quite like it. And I think the reason it won is A, it was a very clean lap, and B, it has a considerable amount of acceleration, just a sheer amount of traction, and the power was able to propel this vehicle to the lead, I think. So that is going to be it for this episode of Forza Horizon 4. I'll be back with more